What's going down? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, and more. It's your boy Ice from The Word Is Yours Entertainment here with the special guest tonight, Dan the Hitmaker himself, man, out of Baytown, Texas. How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Man, hopefully we'll have a good night tonight. Not hopefully, we're going to have a good night tonight. What else could go wrong? Ain't like nobody going to get us from behind. So, man, let me know how we sound. We sounding good. We looking good. Appreciate everybody tuning in, man. Like I said, this is the Mundo Podcast. This is the episode 3 from the season 3 of 3. Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. Like I said, TikTok, appreciate y'all jumping in with us, man. Joey Castillo, appreciate you on TikTok, man. But Dan, you ready for this, man?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
My boy said he's got a story. He been after me. He said, man, what I can't get on the show. I'm here in Baytown. My fellow Baytonian can't come on the show, man. So, hey, y'all tune in. Y'all get your popcorn ready. Join the conversation. It ain't just us. Y'all join the conversation. Here we go.
The world is yours. You can hold it in your hand. The world is yours to control and command. Yo, I'm the master of my own destiny. That's right. And I ain't worried about your weaponry. I mean especially the world. Yeah, this world belong to everybody.
All right, man. Here we go. Hope everybody's doing well tonight, man. Salutations and good night, good evening, wherever you're at and however you're doing tonight, man. So how's everything going on in your life, bro? I seen you been busy, man, doing shows, and
Yes, sir.
my boy been all over the place, man.
I'm all over the place, man. North, south, east, of course, west, everywhere. Up, down, of course, all over.
Wherever they let you go, huh?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's good, man. That's good. Hold up, man. Let me get out. There we go, right here. Sorry, man. It's a one-man show. I got your boy need 8 arms over here to get everything out. But man, I appreciate you tuning in with us, man. We got my boy E45, man. Appreciate you tuning in. E45 was with me out here on the show with me before in the podcast. Y'all can go check it out. I archive all of the shows on YouTube. So every podcast I've ever done, it's on YouTube. Y'all can go check it out. My boy E45, man. Elias Benitez, he was on the show with me. Really, really one of the dopest, talented artists out of the city of Houston, man. Make sure y'all go check out his music. And E45, I know you got some dogs you're raffling and you're doing some tacos now too, man. Post all the information or send me a message and I'll post it here, man. I know my boy's a hustler trying to do his thing, man. Shout out to my boy E45. Dan D's a solid one. You know that, man.
E45, man, he solid also.
Yeah, my boy E45 is really dope, man. Like I said, he came on the podcast with me. I think last year, it's not years, but seasons. You know what I'm saying? We go till we get a little tired, then we take a little break. It ain't no method to the madness. You know what I'm saying? And when we come back into new season. Shout out to my boy Omar Ramirez, La Panda. Appreciate you, Panda, man. Been a little bit. Hit me up, bro. Hit me up tomorrow. Shout out to my beautiful mother, Dora. I appreciate you tuning in. We got people on TikTok, man. Appreciate you, Kenneth. Who else we got over there? Joey Castillo, man. Appreciate you. Little Joe and the Southern Brown Band. Appreciate y'all tuning in on TikTok. Yeah, bro. Hey, E45, send it to me, man. Let me know. I know you, like I said, I know you got a raffle with the dogs. You doing some breakfast tacos and all the shit you got going on in Galveston, man. Let me know, bro. Let me know. Send me my DM and I'll post it on here. So, bro, let's get into it, man. Let everybody know about your name, you know, where you from and all that kind of good stuff.
Dan D, the Hitmaker, east side of Houston, Baytown, Texas.
Good, man. That's where you're born and raised. You from the Dirty Bay?
Born in Houston, raised out here.
Man, you know, like I'm from Houston, dog. Like I was born in downtown Houston.
Okay.
My dad, my grandpa, like we Houstonians, you know what I'm saying? And Baytown is Houston, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like if I go anywhere and I travel, people are like, where you from? I say I'm from Houston. They're like, oh yeah, what part? I said, well, I'm from Baytown. They're like, oh, okay, I know Baytown.
Yeah.
Then I'll explain a little bit because if they don't know Baytown, you know, what's the point in breaking down? Well, I'm by Garfield, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I'm from Houston, you know?
Yes, that answers everything. I'm from Baytown. So.
But, you know, it's been probably like about 6 years now. I've been in Baytown since 2006, bro. So I've been more years in Baytown now than I've ever been anywhere in my life. I'm 45 years old. You know, I grew up, born and raised in Houston. Then we moved to South Houston. Then we moved to LaPorte. I graduated in LaPorte, and then I moved to Baytown. But now I got 16 years in Baytown. You know, or what is it? Yeah, what are we at? 2000? Yeah, 10 years in Baytown. Excuse me. You know, I've been in Baytown more years than I haven't been. You know what I mean? 20 years, excuse me. Yeah, since 2006, dog. So damn. So I told my wife about 6 years ago, though, dog. You know, when I'm at shows and events and people are like, Baytown. I'm like, eh. I told my wife, I said, you know what? I'm gonna finally say I'm from Baytown, dog.
Yeah, there you go.
So if I go somewhere, I always represent the Dirty Bay. Give a shout out to Baytown. You know what I'm saying? Like before I would fight it, dog. I would say I'm even from the port before I was from Baytown. But I've actually lived.
Shout out to LaPorte.
Shout out to LaPorte, Houston. You know, we're all the same. You know what I mean? We're all Houston in the general scheme of things. You know what I mean? But I've literally spent half of my life now in Baytown. So, you know, here recently, about 6 years ago or so, I represent the Dirty Bay to the fullest, man. I even got the Baytown Bridge on. I'm joking. I ain't got it tattooed yet. I ain't got the Hartman on my back yet. I'm gonna get the Fred Hartman with a taco, like a C&D taco in the background. Somebody holding a taco. Like I said, man, I got my beautiful mother tuning in. Appreciate you. Nancy Torres on TikTok. Ali Sigma, appreciate y'all tuning in on TikTok, man. Like I said, TikTok is a little hard for me to look at because it's not a part of my program, so I gotta look over to the side to check it out, man. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. So you was from Houston. You went to school. You graduated from here in Baytown.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Whole life.
Elementary all the way through. So you like my kids, man. Shout out to Donnie Blue Eyes, my boy Donnie B, man. You know, Donnie B was an underwear model, bro. My homeboy Donnie B, he's an operator now in the plants. But when he was a little boy, he was an underwear model for JCPenney's and shit, man. Donnie Blue Eyes, man. Shout out to Donnie B. Tony Moreno, appreciate you, man. Tony saying, what's up, Dan D?
Man, what's up, Tony? Man.
Tony wants to come on the show too, man. So we'll get Tony on the show too, man. Shout out to my boy Donnie Brasco, Donnie B, man. Tony. But yeah, you know, my two little boys, Chico was born in Pasadena just because my wife's pediatric, or what do they call it? The OB-GYN, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Doctor could speak Spanish. They didn't have one in Baytown at the time.
Oh, man.
So the dude was in Pasadena, you know, so we went to Pasadena. That's why Chico was born Chico was born in Bayshore in Pasadena, dog. And then my little baby Ali, he was born in the Dirty Bay right here, right across the street, dog.
Yeah.
We could have walked home. We could have walked. When they're like, you got a stroller for the car? Like, bro, we're walking home. We didn't need a car seat. I'm gonna carry him. We're walking home. We literally right across the street. You don't need no damn car seat. So Ali was born right here, man, at Bayshore, man. Before they got all fancy now.
Oh,
You know, I mean, goddamn, it's a little mini medical Houston right here, dog.
It does like one now, man. I mean, Baytown expanded definitely.
You know, when I first moved to Baytown, it didn't look like that, bro. But shit, we was like a step above Bentown. You know what I'm saying? Now shit looks like a little medical center. You know what I mean? Yeah, Tony, I appreciate you tuning in, man. Y'all chop it up with us. Like I said, it ain't a two-way conversation. It's an open conversation. Yeah, I want y'all to get to know my boy Dan, man. He's been doing music a long time from the city of Baytown. And, you know, he's going to tell his story, man. And I hate when people say, talk your shit, man. My boy Cooley Bully and Sal Mix, they always mess with me because they always tell me that because then I don't like it. Man, talk your shit, man. But, man, shout out to my boy Cooley Bully, man. He was here with me last week. Y'all can check that episode out. And my boy Sal Mix, we got a lot of songs out with the Pharmacy World. And, you know, music that's out now. So, man, y'all check that out. Hey, sorry about that. Sorry about that, man. We was a little cricket. Sorry about that. But, man, speaking of the Pharmacy World, bro, I'm going to announce it right now. The Pharmacy World is coming back this year in 2026. I know I'm late because I know we talked about it, bro, and I feel bad. But COVID happened, and it's like, I can't even use COVID as an excuse no more. I feel bad even saying COVID, but, you know what I mean? Life happened, dog. Yeah, so it kind of postponed, but we're coming back out this year. And I also want to invite you to a thing that we're doing at the studio called, I believe Cardi calls it City Lights. You know what I mean? We get a special guest to come in, we record you live. You know what I mean? Drop a few songs, and then we're also gonna come out with something this year as well, where we're gonna not only are we gonna do the City Light. You know what I mean? Where you come in, you run a few songs. You know what I mean? We're gonna broadcast it, but it's pre-recorded. You know what I'm saying? But we're also gonna bring back the Pharmacy World show, where my partner from the Pharmacy Studios, Cartier, you know, Platinum Cardi, is gonna make a beat live in the studio. Where we're gonna bring in some artists. You know, some of y'all may know each other, some of you may not, but we want to bring in 3 dope artists and create a hit. You know what I'm saying? Live on the spot, dog. You know what I mean? And then we're also gonna do something else. It's coming up here soon. We're gonna start doing like a mini concert. You know, we're gonna I invite you out. I want you to bring 10, 15 people with you. And we're going to do a live broadcast, like a live show, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we'll provide some service, you know, some drinks and stuff like that. And, you know, get your people, get in the lounge, we'll get set up. And then, you know, we'll run a live concert, you know, a couple, you know, say less than an hour, you know what I mean? To talk your shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it's dope, bro. Like, who's, you know, like, who's doing these things, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Ice. That's what it is.
You were right on that, man. Like I said, shout out to my boy Donnie B, man. My boy Donnie Blue Eyes. Shout out to JoJo, man. Robert Montgomery. So, man, before we really get into it, man, I gotta say a few, sad news that, I hate when things like this happen in the community, bro. But we lost some really good people. My boy from Los Pecadores, Jaime, he passed away, and then we also lost my boy from Conjunto Prestigio, Joaquin. He passed away. So we lost two good friends and really talented musicians in the Conjunto Tejano world, man. It's a shame, young guys. You know what I mean? Hey, man, that's the beauty and glory of life, right? We never know. We gotta live. Like they say, live like tomorrow's your last one, bro. Or live, but man, you gotta live like, tomorrow's never your last day. You gotta live today like it's today. You know what I'm saying? Like people say, you only got one life to live. Well, man, you're right on that. But you live every day, bro. You know what I mean? You die one time, until you meet that expiration. That's an opportunity, bro. That's a chance for you to go make something of this world. For you to make yourself happy, make other people happy. Go, like, what can I say? Blossom and paint the world in your colors. You know what I'm saying? Every opportunity you have above the ground, out the box. You know what I'm saying? But people don't, yeah, bro. You know what I mean? And it's hard because life happens. Like I said, with COVID and all that, life happens, dog. Yeah. And we got plans and we come up with some great ideas. Then life be lifing. You know what I mean? Shout out to my boy Anthony Tuna, man, my catcher from Primetime Mundo's tuning in, him and Ali on TikTok. Robert Montgomery, man, appreciate you. Robert, man, is one of the most caring, loving, supportive dudes I ever met in my life, bro.
Cool, man.
Robert, man, appreciate you, bro. Robert's gonna come in one day, but Robert and I gonna do something different, dog. We're gonna call it like the Mundo Podcast, but we're gonna talk about toys and Star Wars and comic books and as you can see, I got toys everywhere. And, you know what I mean? My inspiration of pop culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me and Robert I need to get you in this season, man. And Robert and I are gonna go all the way in with it, man. Nintendo games to Marvel comics and everywhere in between, man. Music and everything. So damn, man, how long have you been doing music now, bro?
Digitally or just?
Nah, just like from the first time you ever thought of busting a rap.
When I was younger, I used to listen to the radio.
Yeah.
So, around 94, 95, I used to listen to the radio, like 97, 9, 102 jams back in the days. And I was like, my cousin, he had an idea of just having an instrumental tape and just on one radio and another blank cassette, another one, and just record it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just took that idea and ran with it. And from there on, it was like, it's record time, go time. Just as far as the writing.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. And so, what are some of your favorite things of how do you write? Like me, bro, it goes in it's weird with me when I write music, dog. Sometimes I'm inspired and I can pump out Tupac style 9 songs in a day, 9 songs in an hour. Then I go on a 3-year spill. I just feel like I've said everything I needed to say lyrically. Like I ain't got nothing to say. And I ain't the kind of guy that wants to sit down and just be like, a hibbity hobbity, ribbity hop the hop. Like if there ain't no substance or meaning behind it myself, I don't like writing it. You know what I'm saying? So here lately, like I told you before we got started on the podcast, it's like divine intervention for me, bro, because I was in a 3-year spill where I really ain't wrote nothing, and I'm capable of writing like rap, boom bap, hip hop, trap, R&B, salsa, merengue, bachata, tejano, conjunto, country, rock. Like I literally can rap. I write everything. But to be in a slump for me, I ain't had nothing to say, dog. I felt like I said everything. But you know what I'm saying? Like here lately, I've been inspired and using that flame to, man, it's that hunger, right? You know what I'm saying? You know how it gets, you know what I mean?
That's what we love to do. And I look at it as an art, just as far as structuring a verse, a hook, intro, outro on the song, the bridge. Structuring the words and just bring it to life, For me, would be I like rapping about what I like. What I like to do.
So that boy likes money, car, girl. I've been saying. I've been watching it. I've been seeing the video. That boy liking it all, dog. No, but that's a good thing though, because at least you know why you're writing it. It ain't just some don't even make sense kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, bull hip blah blah blah. That because it sonically sounds audibly okay, and that shit gets and that's hard for me to understand, bro. Because like we was talking about just a second ago before we started. I can't I'm 45, so I literally grew up from the beginning of hip hop, from the beginning to where we're at now, and it's very discouraging because hip hop was a voice for the inner youth in New York. That's where it started from, with the black and Puerto Rican people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it started with the b-boying, and then it started with physical fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the b-boying, and then the battle rapping. Then the MCs, became because you had the guys dancing, but there wasn't nobody saying nothing. So the MC was Mike rocking the mic, and then that turned into rapping, and then it started to battle rapping. Then here we are spread. Yeah, the DJ, of course, without being said, ain't nobody. Yeah, but for facts, 100%, you're correct on that, bro. And then to witness the birth of it, to see where we're at nowadays in music, you know what I mean?
It's crazy.
It's insane, bro. But as you know as well as I do, because we've talked about it before, it's control, bro. Yeah. It's control. Music is control. Music is control. Just like from the beginning of time when the monks were doing the little rubbing in the seances and the gongs and the and then back in Africa, and they were touching the drums, dancing before the flames. Yeah. When the slaves came to the United States, the Native Americans already here. You know what I mean? All that rhythm beats is all ancestral in our DNA, bro. So it's control. Music is control. Music can control the masses, bro. And it's a shame that the music nowadays reflects to what these youth is doing with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was looking at hip hop as the five keys: DJ, the MCing, b-boying, breakdancing, and knowledge, right?
Yeah.
So I mean I feel that's a lost art. That's a lost form.
Yes.
A lot of people call hip hop rap, right? So there's and there's a meaning behind hip hop. The word hip hop.
Yes, bro.
Hip is what's going on today, and hop is something you do.
Yes.
So put those together, hip hop. Right now, I think when the business part came in, that's when it started getting out of hand, or supposed to be about the money.
But see, so you talk about the '80s when it was really invented. It was really grimy because they're really telling you, like Grandmaster Flash in the message, he's explaining what it's like and to be in New York, from walking in the alley to being on, you know what I mean? Yes, Curtis Blow in the break, you know what I mean? Run DMC, and then to Los Angeles with NWA, you know what I mean? Then here like we talking about here in Houston with the Ghetto Boys. Right. I mean, they was explaining, and then they're trying to drop you some knowledge, to KRS-One, example, dropping knowledge and jewels in their music, so that we can understand we ain't just who we're stereotyped to be, you know what I mean? Right. Just because you're from somewhere, that doesn't mean who you are. You are who you are. Right. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter where you're from, what you got, it's what you want to do inside, what you present the world to be, who you act, what your actions do, what you present yourself to be, and how you control your responsibility. That's who you are, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing else. Like you and I can't hide the fact that I'm brown. You know what I mean? I can put makeup, but I'm gonna be brown. I got black hair. There's nothing I can do with it. You know what I'm saying? So there's some people that can blend in and mix in. I can't. You can't. So we not behind the 8 ball, but we got to do more. We got to do extra. You know what I'm saying, to prove the point.
Yeah. I mean, I like to say that rap now, if you want to call that, this is more. It evolved. You had a lot of mumble rap, auto-tune rap, rap that's just they talk about. I would say nothing, but they.
It's almost like nothing though. It's just like. The funniest thing to me is go watch these Little Pumps and NBA YoungBoy and one of these dudes when they're recording the music when you don't hear the auto-tune part of it.
Right. Oh, okay.
Oh, bro, it sounds like somebody's having a seizure.
They're gonna have that auto-tune just to make
it. Because they ain't even saying nothing. So, what are some of your musical inspirations, bro?
When I started with the tape, it was more 90s, Death Row Records, Warren G, Bad Boy on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Ghetto Boy, Rap-A-Lot, Ghetto Boys in Houston. Outkast, but early Outkast.
Yeah.
Branch, Man 3, you know, just was on the radio at the time.
You know, in your style, you know, and that's why I like you, and I told you that the first time I met you, dog. Like, you have a distinct style, and I like that. You don't. I feel like you don't try to change what you do to blend in. You do what you do, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, take it or leave it. You know what I mean? Like, I like that, bro. I like it a lot, bro.
You said it.
And it's like when I met Cooley, you know, for the first time. You know, I was at a show, and I ain't never heard nobody like Cooley, bro. And I was like, damn, I like that a lot because I grew up listening to like Nas, KRS-One, you know what I mean, Curtis Blow, Guru, Gangstar, you know what I mean, the Wu-Tang, Boot Camp Click, you know what I mean. Like the Wu-Tang had 575 members, but everybody sounded different.
Right, they sound,
you know what I mean? Boot Camp Click, the Boot Camp Click is an even grimier version of Wu-Tang with Helter Skelter and yeah, everybody, you know what I mean, and everybody sounded different. Black Moon, exactly, you know what I'm saying? Eric B. and Rakim, EPMD, all these groups came from New York, but ain't one of them sounded the same. You know, everybody had their own production, their own styles, you know what I mean? And nowadays, one trap dude, Young Thug, can do every trap song that's been dropped since Trap Queen to the last the last trap song that we just put out the other day. It sounds the same, bro. There's no distinguishing in anything. Everybody's that same pattern, you know what I'm saying?
It's like a pop song from World War.
Come on, dog. And what jewels and what knowledge are you dropping, dog? What you know, they're promoting drugs, you know, mischievous behavior, you know, and I feel like an old man now, dog. Like, they young whippersnappers. But come on, dog. Like, we used to do things because there was a reasoning behind it. Now it's just malcontent. Just be stupid, like, just being dumb, dog. Ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
Could it be the labels, the mind behind it?
Again, bro. Yes, 1,000%, bro. It's controlled. It's controlled. They want the feminine look because the less man you are, the easier you are to control. You know what I mean? The less questioning you're gonna ask, the easier it is to control. You know what I mean? Instead of preaching to like stand up, regardless of against the police, against the country, against your neighborhood, stand up and stand for what's right, like how it was preached back in the day, you know what I mean, in the early ages of hip hop. Like, be someone, be yourself. Yeah, and then there was some gangster shit with it too, because that's part of our community. That's what we grew up with. Right. But it was still, if you go back and listen, it still was a purpose to it. Yeah. To what it is now, it's like, come on, dog. Come on, man. Come on, man. I got my boy Big Doug tuning in. Appreciate you, Big Doug. The security force from UPW, man. My boy Big Doug, sumo wrestling out of Houston, Texas, man. Appreciate you tuning in, Big Doug. So look, man, let's play a song, bro. Go ahead and tell me what we got right here, man.
Okay, this is a song I released a few months ago called Doing the Damn Thing.
Doing the Damn Thing. Dan the Hitmaker, man. Y'all check this one out. Let me know what y'all think.
You want to go to jail or you want to go home?
All right,
here's the scenario. This thing.
Right about now, as I take you on another journey, another adventure, from yours truly, Dan D the Hitmaker. We're gonna switch it up right quick for you with some funk. Yes, sir, indeed. But we're gonna bring it to you just like this. Let's go! Hitmaker here, bringing it out of here. Make your heart stereo, keeping all of us lit. I'm loving it, it's hot with no omit. If you wanna spend, though, leave a ring up shit. That's that project hype beat, what you roll with. Mixed with Southern fit, what you trouble with. The face back success, what you rubber with. So stick to the script like double bit. Radio full blast when I pop trunk. Showing how I get the whole rhyme, parking lots from. Single file line car show, we are not.
Appreciate it, Mike. Tuning in on TikTok world, man. Y'all do me a favor, like, share, and follow. Make sure y'all follow my boy, Dan the Hitmaker, man. Y'all do that, like, and share, and tune in with us. I'm sounding.
Let's go. Just the pop models, sunny and bright. Even better worthwhile, all the honey's alright. Parking lot full of rides, come a dozen on tight. Long story short, it's about to be a fun night.
Y'all can hear some TikTok how he sound, man. Somebody let me know.
Keep an ounce in the trunk going out. And that double cup in my hand can't throw it out.
How we sounding, man? We sounding good. Y'all can hear the song. How we sound? Let me know.
Low riders in the spot, and they got smoke strips sitting in the parking lot with a few smoking pop, but I know they're better now. Cause laws around the corner, and I know they're pretty hot. Now back to these cars, Dan wish he never brought. Candy coated painted looking like was on a yacht. Let the camera on my phone take a couple good shots. Cause the night Jackie cars out can't be top. Now let the track bang while the rap sing. And peep damn how I do this damn rap thing. Now let the track bang while the rap sing. And peep damn how I do this damn rap thing. Now let the track bang while the rap sing. And peep damn how I do this damn rap thing. Now let the track bang while the rap sing. And peep damn how I do this damn rap thing. And there you have it, another spectacular hit from yours truly, Dan D the Hitmaker. Bring it to you live in full effect. Years and years to go by. So check this out. Get with the program or get lost. Cause I can't be stopped. I will never be stopped.
The boy Jack Man, that was a dope one, bro. I like that one. Got that old school West Coast vibe, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Jack Alanese, man, from Prime Time. He said Lloyd Bank vibe with little cubes mixed to it. Yeah, bro. Shout out to my boy Rigo, man, Rigo Rodriguez and Lupe with Outlaw, man. Appreciate you tuning in. So how would you describe your style, bro?
Old school.
Like, I know that old school vibe, you know what I'm saying? And I can tell you before, the first time I met you, I liked it.
Old school, original, being yourself, sound like yourself. I mean, just having a good time. Yeah, man, just doing the damn thing.
Has anybody told you, man, you sound like this guy, you sound like this?
Yes,
Who they tell you sound like?
Shock G, L, Cool J, Lloyd Banks.
Yeah.
every 80s, 90s.
Yeah, bro, but I mean, it's dope, bro. Like I said, I like what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know, I know you came out a few times. Shout out to my boy Wizard, you know, the car shows he's been doing here in Baytown. He's got a new one coming up soon, too. I just saw it. Let me find it real quick. But yeah, I know my boy Wizard, man. Shout out to Wizard. I know he's been doing his thing and, you know, trying to keep the culture alive, bro.
Shout out to the Wizard, man.
Let's see, the Wizard. The Wizard of Oz. Man, anyway, I gotta find it. Oh man, why did I have to say something now? I gotta go find it. Yeah, I gotta go search for it. But yeah, bro, you know, getting back to it, man. So what are some of your musical inspirations, you know what I'm saying? Like some of the music that you really was listening to tough, like you said, Outkast and these kind of things. You know what I mean? So you was kind of all over the place with it though, right? Like from the East Coast, West Coast, down South, New York. I was the same way, bro. And like growing up, you know, my older brother, you know, shout out to my brother Stress, you know, he's been doing music for a long time. He does like strictly East Coast boom bap style music, you know what I mean? And we was like in a vibe at one time, like tough. You know, we've been in the New York, you know, East Coast boom bap music forever, bro. And I remember I was trying to get people here in Houston to listen to it. And they're like, nah, man, I only bang that Screw, man.
Right.
Fuck that shit, man. And of course, I love Screw. I met DJ Screw, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say I know him. I didn't know him personally. But I met him at his house, talked to him and his brothers. You know, shout out to DJ Massive. My boy Nelson took us by there one day after Astroworld. And, you know, we pulled up. And coolest dude in the world, bro. Cooler than the fan, man. Like, one of the coolest dudes you ever could meet ever, dog. You know what I mean? I was a young kid. I was like in maybe a freshman, maybe 8th grade. But, yeah, bro. One of the coolest dudes ever, man. Screw was a cool dude, man. May he rest in peace, you know. Created a culture, you know. So, of course, I listened to Screw, you know what I mean? But, like, we was really heavy East Coast, you know what I mean? But, of course, like, at that time, you had, like, Outkast, like you said, starting to come out and put in Atlanta on the map. You know, the Ghetto Boys already had put the South on the map. The 8-Ball MJG, you know what I mean? And then it started going bigger and then shit. No Limit, Master P, you know what I mean? He had the Houston, Louisiana, Houston thing. I'm going to say Houston first, but Louisiana to Houston thing, you know what I mean? And there was a moment like
Luke, Florida.
Luke is from Two Light Crew from Florida, yeah.
They're the South.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's considered the South, you know, not geographically, it's a little East Coast, but Southeast. But yeah, Luke was considered the South, you know what I mean? Then you had Two Life Crew, you know what I'm saying? Luke with the Two Life Crew, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, I remember when I was a little kid in the skating rink and they was playing like Two Live Crew, you know, hey, we want some. Now I'm 5th grade in the skating rink, you know.
That's how the booty shaking music sounds. Like
Yeah, bro. Then you had like the Quad City DJs from Atlanta, you know what I mean? Then eventually Timberland, because it's weird how music goes, right? Because it came out of New York, the hip hop shit, you know what I mean? And then the West Coast got involved, then the South. And then, you got, it went to Atlanta for a little bit with like Ludacris and Lil Jon. Lil Jon's from Florida, but you know what I mean? Like, Lil Jon was heavy with Ludacris, Usher, all them dudes. Like, Atlanta started coming up hot, then Florida, then Texas got a hold of it for a little while with Paul Wall and the Swisher House. You know what I mean? And
what's the sound?
It just goes all over the place, you know what I mean? And now you can't even tell, though, who's from who, where's from where, because it all sounds the same. Like there's no distinguished sound right now.
So that's what
running the market.
That's the good thing about it. You have a different variety of music that you can choose from. It didn't sound the same. When you walk in the store, you knew you had he sounds his own style. He got his own style. She got his own style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You had a lot to choose from.
That's facts.
Now it's all the same. So whichever one you pick, it's gonna sound just like that.
It sounds just like the last one you just played.
Right,
Ain't no different. There's no like, damn, I put a DMX CD on, that's DMX. I put a Nas CD on, that's Nas. I put a Jay-Z's, you know what I mean? Like,
and the producers, the beat, when they make the beats, you can tell this
yes,
their own sound.
the signature sounds. Yes.
The signature sound. That's what's so great about it. You got the Timberlands and the Neptunes and the Kanye's and the Just Blaze.
Jermaine Dupri, DJ Premier, right. DJ Muggs from California with Cypress Hill, you know what I mean? Yeah, bro.
They all have their own distinctive, unique sound.
Pimp C, shout out to Pimp, boy. Pimp C was a cold-blooded motherfucker.
Rest in
peace. I made a beat and I sent it to my brother, and he was like, when he came back in he was living in Maine for a minute, then he came back to Houston for a couple of days to visit, and we was recording some songs, and bro, I tell people all the time, like, I make music scientifically. I'm not a musician. Like, everything to me is an algorithm, and it's gotta be like, there's no artistic freedom when I make music. Like, there's everything's got a place, and it's got to be in that place. You know what I mean? So if I make a beat, it's gonna be an 8-bar intro. You know what I mean? The hooks are gonna be 4 bars. The verses are gonna be 8, 12, or 16. You know what I mean? There's no like, well, let me go 14, or instead of a 16-bar verse, I want to do an 11-bar verse. Nah, hell no, bro. My brain doesn't like that at all, dog. Like, instead of an 8-bar hook, let me do a 6-bar hook. Nah, hell no. Then my brain doesn't even want to even think about that. So my brother, I made a beat, and my brother, he is an 8-bar intro, and most of the times in my intros, I start off with like the main sample, the main thing, and then I put in some percussion to build it up, and then once it hits you can hear it hits, you know what I'm saying? And then he started rapping after 4 bars, and I'm like, hey dog, I pushed Paul, like, man, what are you doing, bro? He's like, nah, I want to start a race. I said, man. And long story short, it reminded me with Pimp C. Pimp C got mad on the Player Anthem with Outkast because Pimp C made that beat, and when he sent it to Andre 3000, Andre, if you listen, because he starts off, and he starts rapping, and he took Pimp C's drums out of it, and as soon as Andre's done with it, that's when the drums going. Yeah, so Pimp C got mad. Man, take that motherfucker out. Take that shit out. Delete that whole shit. Man, fuck him. Delete the whole song. He was mad. Bun B said he was so mad, bro, because he messed with his beat and took off the drums. Bun B's like, Pimp C said, take them off, take the whole song off. Matter of fact, delete the whole song, and that was probably their biggest hit, dog.
Everybody had great verses on there, bro.
Yeah, bro. That killed it, bro.
Y'all had great verses.
Hey, I'll take somebody taking something off my beat. We get blown up that big too. Shit. Do what you want to do. Man, shout out to David, man. David Sanchez, appreciate you tuning in. So, you growing up here in town, what are some shows you've been on, man? Some bigger shows and, some things like that,
I did one in Dallas. I usually go to Dallas back and forth every now and then. Shots out distributor out there. He's doing his thing out in Dallas. Have shows like Thursday through Sunday.
It's a little hard for an independent artist, though. You know what I mean? And I used to be in artist management, you know what I mean? Things like that. But, I kind of stepped away from that, bro, because, these artists nowadays are crazy. They don't understand not saying you, but, they don't understand business, bro. Like, everything, it's like when you saw TLC and they filed for bankruptcy, and people are like, how the hell did TLC file for bankruptcy? They got all these hit songs. Yeah, you got all them hit songs. But studio time, you know, the tour costs, the loans, the advances, the clothes, the this, the loan, you know, all that's got to be paid back. You know, somebody's fronting that money to you. So it's got to be paid back. You know what I mean? Like, and then if you look at like, I just watched, I didn't even realize this show been out, but the New Edition, you know, BET made a show. And I just found it the other day. You know, yeah, the biography. Okay. It's like the old. You remember the Temptations one? Yeah. It was like a mini clap, but that shit was like 8 hours long, bro. But I love it, dog. That's one of my favorite movies. You know what I mean? Like La Bamba, Selena, the Temptations one, the Little Richard one. Like I watch them all, dog. The Elvis, Johnny Cash, the Tupac, Biggie. You know.
You watch the Lifetime ones?
No. I didn't get into them like that. I did watch the one with Michael Jackson. Oh man, it did my boy Mike bad. I'm a Michael Jackson fan till I died. You know, I was born like I talked about. My generation, I was the last year in Generation X. We were like the last of, but then the first of in a lot of categories. You know what I'm saying?
You got the 80s.
So I got the black Michael Jackson, the skinny Michael Jackson, the white Michael Jackson. I knew every form of Jackson. You know, when I was a little boy, I got almost a photographic memory, bro. And I remember like when the Jacksons had the cartoon, you know, like the Jackson 5 cartoon when I was a little boy. And I can still remember to this day, I told my aunt Chibi, shout out to my Aunt Chibi, I was like, I know how to do my ABCs, and she was like, in here. And so I was like, ABC, easy as 1, 2, 3. I thought the whole ABCs went. And I was about, 4 years old, maybe something like that, dog. But I can remember that shit clear as day, bro. But
so easy to remember,
but yeah, bro, I got to meet. I didn't get to meet, but I'm saying I got to see Michael from all the way, dog. You know what I'm saying? Jackson 5 Michael to Michael by himself, skinny Michael on fire to the world premiere of Thriller, you know what I mean? Like, to white Michael to zebra Michael to everywhere in between, dog. But that movie looks dope, man. You seen the previews for that one yet?
Oh, the one that
it's called Michael.
I know. I seen the trailer.
Yeah, he's got his nephew Jafar is gonna play him. Okay. Looks really dope, man. You know his nephew is Jermaine Jackson's son. Okay. And that's a weird story right there because Jafar's mom, Jermaine Jackson's wife, used to be married to Randy. It's a Mexican lady. She used to be married to Randy Jackson. They have like 2 kids. They got divorced, and then Jermaine snuck in there after his first wife, and it had some kids. So like, there's 4 sets of Jacksons that are brothers, pretty much, right? If you have the same dad, if you have 2 dads from brothers, and you have one woman, genetically they're the same. Yeah. Because if you and your brother had relations with one woman and make 2 separate kids, they're brother and sister. Even though they're first cousins, they're literally brother and sister because they have the same exact DNA.
I don't want to think about it.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's some shady shit. But so anyway, Jafar is playing Michael, dog.
All right.
But you know, like they said, why ain't Blanket or Prince? Them kids ain't Michael's kids, dog. Them other ones, come on, dog. And I tell people, dog, maybe Blanket. Maybe Blanket. Maybe he looks kind of Mexican, dog. Maybe Blanket.
On the other side.
Maybe Blanket. But the girl and the boy, the older ones, man, come on, dog.
On the other side, man.
Them Macaulay Culkin looking motherfucker, dog. It's a simple scientific test you can do at the house, dog. Get a biggest glass you can find, fill it all the way up with milk, all the way to the top. Get a 16-ounce glass of milk, right? That's a jug, a cup, you know what I'm saying? Fill that 16-ounce glass up with white milk all the way to the top, right? Take 1 drop of Hershey chocolate. 1 drop. I ain't saying a whole squeeze, a pinch, 3 spoons. Look, you got that big 16-ounce glass of milk, right? Do like this, beep, and just get 1 little teardrop, and mix it. Guess what's gonna happen to that milk?
It's gonna still stay white, but not as white as.
It's gonna turn what?
Brown.
It's gonna turn brown. So how the hell Michael Jackson? His skin right now may be white, but that wasn't. He's a black man. So the two older ones.
Ain't none of kids is, man.
Nah, Blanket, dog. Blanket looks Mexican, dog. Blanket looks half and half. Blanket, that boy. That boy Blanket, man. Shout out to Blanket, man. Blanket.
Shout out Stop, Blanket.
Blanket's the only one.
Get that money.
The older girl, the older son, hell no, bro. Oh, got blonde hair, blue eyes, you know, Peter Pan face. It ain't impossible, dog. Michael Jackson made his face look like he didn't want the big nose and the big lip.
Right.
That boy made his
Surgery.
face. Yeah, surgery. But that's like the Kardashians kids.
Oh, man.
You think them kids are gonna like them kids are gonna look like the fugly ones before they had money, dog? You know what I'm
Kim
saying?
Kardashian, she didn't have too much surgery. She had surgery.
But come on, dog.
The youngest one, the 2 year
Oh,
old girl,
man.
they had surgery.
That family's so crazy. Even the dad wanted to go get some dick,
Oh,
dog.
yeah.
The dad who,
He had surgery.
speaking of,
He had surgery.
you know, let me give a shout out to real quick. Shout out to my boy John Lopez, man. Hope everybody's doing well. Shout out to my boy Otto, man. Hope you're doing good. But no, go ahead, dog. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, shouts out to the father, Jack. What's his name?
Man, so Bruce
Jenner.
So Bruce Jenner, dog, in my life, in my generation, Bruce Jenner was the man, dog.
Yeah.
Bruce Jenner was on Wheaties. Bruce Jenner was a triathlon. Bruce Jenner was an Olympian. Bruce Jenner was like a dude you wanted to be. Bruce Jenner was like the dude of dudes. Dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how crazy the Kardashians are. That's like saying, man, you remember that dude, Bo Jackson?
Yes.
That motherfucker Bo was bad on Tecmo Bo.
Oh, yeah.
He was a Hall of Fame. If he didn't get hurt, he would have been the greatest running back ever, the greatest outfield ever. Bo Jackson knows everything. He was with Wayne Gretzky and Michael Jordan on cartoons.
That's a badass one.
But then he got with Kris Jenner, and man, they got Bo in a dress now. That's how I heard. Like when I heard Bruce Jenner, I was in line one time at Kroger's and they had a tabloid. What's that little tabloid paper?
Weekly.
The Weekly, whatever. And it said Bruce Jenner's got tits. I said, what? Man, he's transitioning. I said, nah, bro, come on, dog, not Bruce. That
Yes, Bruce.
when I grew up though, that's what I'm saying. Bruce Jenner was like in the Wheaties, in the cartoon, in the shows and shit, because he was a triathlete. That dude was big deal in America, dog. But that's how crazy the damn Kardashians is, bro. They made him want some dick, dog. God damn.
Ray J got in and got out.
Damn, that boy ran shot to Ray J, bro. That boy Ray J changed. That boy Ray J needs to be studied, dog. That boy created an empire, dog. You know, Ray J is almost like the Anunnaki, dog. He's almost like Ahum Ra, you know, from Egypt after the Anunnaki and the Sumerians, you know what I mean? Like, that boy came and impregnated and changed the world with dick. It changed the whole outcome of a civilization. Even the dad, Bruce Jenner, wanted to go get some dick, dog, and change his life. Like, come on, dog.
Ray J.
That boy Ray J, man. Salute, man. Ray J, man.
Black History Moment.
Hey, bro. That boy is he's on the Mount Rushmore, dog. He needs to be on the Mount Rushmore, dog. Man, I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna vote if I ever get a vote. Ray J goes on the Mount Rushmore, dog. Man, that boy, you know how many billions of dollars them people is worth, dog? She was Paris Hilton's little helper. Paris Hilton hold the Chihuahua in the backpack.
Yes, she did. Yeah.
Her dad was the lawyer. You know what I mean? They're Romanian. They had the unibrow like Anthony Davis.
She was around, what's the Lionel Richie daughter?
She's Mexican too, dog. Nikki Hilton. What the fuck is the little girl?
Her daughter.
Yeah. And that's a crazy story. You know what I mean? Her dad's Mexican. She's Mexican. They couldn't take care of her, so they just gave her to Lionel, and Lionel was like, okay, I'll just take her in. But that's a Mexican move for Lionel, just taking in kids. That's what Mexicans do, bro. Like,
oh, damn.
Man, just,
I didn't say this.
We don't know who this
is.
Yeah, bring them in. We'll take them in. Oh, that's, my nephew had a kid. They can't take a man, just bring him to the house. Like it's a dog, bro. Like, we got this one for adoption. Come on, what they put when they put animals for... Looking for a good home, we'll give you his food and a pillow. Yeah, you know, we just want him to go to a good home. Mexicans is like that, but we're collectors. Like, damn. Nicole Richie. The dad, look it up. Her dad's, she's Mexican, dog.
Okay.
And then they couldn't take care of her. Lionel's like, man, just bring her to the house. And then Lionel done brought her up, dog. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, dog. But that's how crazy California is, though, bro. That's some weird shit, dog. And like we said, that boy Ray J took somebody that was the Chihuahua bag handler to be a multi-billion-dollar, not just her, all of her sisters,
Right,
the mom.
He did that.
How the hell at the mom? You know what I'm saying? The brother.
He did that, man.
The brother.
Well, Kim Kardashian, her biological father was a lawyer for OJ.
A superpower lawyer, you know.
Yeah,
I was just about to say it too. Of course, his last name's Kardashian, but yeah, he was OJ's lawyer, but he was a superpower attorney in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? Before all that, you know, so they had. It ain't like they was from Pasadena. Hey, no, I'm just joking. Shout out to Pasadena. Shout out to Pasadena. Get down there. Shout out to Pasadena. But you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they was from Compton. They wasn't from the hood. You know what I mean? They was living in Beverly Hills already.
Of course.
You know what I mean? But they wasn't famous like they was. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So, in the long story short, between the song, doing the damn thing, and Ray J, let's get back to it. Man, we went all over just to tell the story of Jafar Jackson being Michael Jackson in the movie.
That's Hollywood for you, man.
But Jafar Jackson was tutored by but let's get back to that real quick about Michael. I was watching some shit on that, you know, like he was actually tutored by Michael Jackson to sing and to dance like Michael by Michael though, you know what I'm saying? And he looks like Michael, but if this, you know, like my little son Chico looks like Michael Jackson, dog. And I always joking because I call him Chico Jackson. But it's crazy to me to think that my son would to look in the mirror and say, I'm too black, my nose is too big, my mouth is too big, I gotta do something about the way I look. Well, my son's a handsome boy, a beautiful little kid. Like, damn, bro, like, what the hell Michael was going through, bro? To look at yourself to say you hate the way you look.
I mean, guess from his father, he didn't want to look like his father, Joe Jackson, so he wanted to change the way he saw himself in the mirror.
But that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. Mike was a good-looking dude, bro. I used to have a Thriller shirt in there. I used to want the jacket. We went to Fiesta in Pasadena, dog, and they had it for $45.95 and 19 I ain't get the jacket, but I got a shirt.
Which Fiesta you went to, man?
Right there in Pasadena, the same one.
Okay.
Come on, dog. That Fiesta been around. That's the Underground Railroad for Mexicans here in Houston, dog.
I be snooping off I-10.
No, that Fiesta, that Fiesta was a bootleg Fiesta.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm joking. That one like 10 though. That's a different Fiesta. That's a whole nother breed of Fiestas, dog.
Yeah.
Like the one on the north side by my studio, we used to be on 45 and Gulf Bank, the pharmacy.
Oh, okay.
The one that's on the north side, like on it's not Cross Timber, it's before Cross Timber.
45.
Yeah, 45 and Gulf Bank going Cross Timber side that way. There's a Fiesta right
yes,
there.
sir.
So the north side is a whole nother ball game of Houston though.
Airline,
you know what I mean? Like airline, yeah, I believe. You know what I mean? The north side of Houston, you go to a Chinese buffet, they got armed security guards out there. Like, come on, bro, what y'all doing? What y'all doing out here? We're trying to eat some Chinese food, bro. But the Fiesta, speaking of Fiesta, like you was asking why, the Fiesta in Pasadena, yeah, at one time Pasadena was the KKK and white people, you know what I mean? Like hardcore racist shit. Whoever allowed that Fiesta to happen, they fucked up, bro. That's the Underground Railroad, bro. That's the junction. That's like the station. You can go get your green card. You can get Monster Jam tickets.
Man.
You can get your
All the
birth
road,
certificate, file your taxes, buy some chicken, get some
married,
chicharrones. You can get married. You can get divorced. You can watch a movie. You can watch a kid get spanked. You can buy jewelry. You can get a rosary.
Goddamn.
You can get fish. You can get crawfish. You can get empanada. You can get barbecue outside. Like, goddamn. You can get a screw tape, a Selena mix, and a Ramona Yala CD. That Fiesta was the Underground Railroad, bro. Man, they done changed the game, bro. Cause like, I'm from like the neighborhood Magnolia, the Second Ward area of Houston, you know, and then we moved to Pasadena, and then from Pasadena we moved up to the east side and moved to Pasadena. But like I said, I remember I was going to that Fiesta since I've been a little baby, dog, a little boy. And one time Kool-Aid Man was there, dog, like a homeboy in the Kool-Aid Man suit. And I got 3 brothers, so it's 4 of us.
Yeah.
And the Kool-Aid Man was there. He was fucking dancing around. Oh, yeah. he even gave us a Kool-Aid pitcher, dog, and 4 cups. And there's always 4 of us. So, like, it's crazy with that number with 4, right? There's 4 Ninja Turtles, 4 Ghostbusters, 4, you know, 4. It is always 4 of us, you know what I'm saying? And the tag team wrestling, there's 2-on-2 is 4, you know what I mean? 2-on-2 in basketball, you know what I mean? So Kool-Aid Man gave us the cup and the pitchers, dog, and we still jumped his ass, dog.
Oh man, wait, was jump Kool-Aid, man. What are you doing?
As a grown man, I feel bad now because I know there was just a dude in the suit. It was just a dude in the suit doing his job. Probably got paid $10. You know, the dude was in the suit. And then the crazy, the part I feel, I wish I could ever, if one day the man could ever hear my story and say, man, that was me in the suit, bro.
Yeah, man.
He even gave us the Kool-Aid, like a custom-made Kool-Aid pitcher. And if you're from the hood, you know how valuable Kool-Aid is, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? I seen people fight. I fought my brothers to the death. I seen people get hit with sticks and rocks and everything else. I seen my dad whip somebody because they drank all the lemonade Kool-Aid. Like, seriously, though. Like, full-blown ass whipping, like, you done blew up, did something crazy. Somebody got destroyed. My older brother got beat, and I know it wasn't even my older brother, and it wasn't me, so it had to be one of my two little brothers. Drank all the lemonade Kool-Aid and put the shit back in there with that much. My dad came home and destroyed them. You know, so like Kool-Aid is high value currency in the hood, dog. That man gave us a custom made Kool-Aid pitcher, dog. And the 4 cups. And then the amazing part, to have 4 cups. And there's 4 of us, dog.
Wherever you are, Kool-Aid,
and we still jumped up, dog.
Where you are, Kool-Aid, man? I'm not part of this situation.
I feel bad, dog. I still feel bad to this day because we jumped the dude. Now as a grown man, and I know homeboy, it wasn't the Kool-Aid man himself. He wasn't the one crashing through the wall. Oh yeah, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't on the riding the short, you know what I mean? And on the, you know what I mean? Like, it was just some homeboy, probably a Mexican dude in the city for $10. Man, we jumped him, dog. The DLC boys won, Kool-Aid Man 0, dog. Actually, Kool-Aid Man got us though. That's why I was mad, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, man. So Kool-Aid Man won, DLC boys won, dog. We even. I call it even in my end. Because when I was a kid in like 1983, remember, I don't know if you remember, but back when you used to collect the Kool-Aid points, you could collect the Kool-Aid points off the packages, right? You could, every package had like 1 point, 3 point. My boy Donnie B says, you thought A is going out of front of T-Town and Tarkington. No harm guards, just living. But Donnie B, Tarkington, that's now Tarkington and like Cypress and Magnolia, that's just down the street. Back in the day, boy, you better pitch a tent and pack a lunch. Going to Tarkington and Livingston and Magnolia. We go play baseball now in Montgomery and way out there by the outlets on 290. Back in the day, you almost got a hotel to go out there. Now, man, we go play baseball and come back. But, you know, with Kool-Aid Man, shout out to my boy Bobby Bless, man. My beautiful wife, I love you very much. Shout out to my cousin Robert Reese, man. Robert, you know what I'm talking about, man. My boy Robert, my cousin, he knows what I'm talking about. So back in the day with the Kool-Aid points, you used to clip the points. You know what I'm saying? You would buy the packages, they give you 1 point, and then you could save them up. They would send you a catalog every now and then. Would be at the store, and you look at the catalog, and you send in 50 Kool-Aid points, you can get a cup. 100 Kool-Aid points, you can get a shirt. This bitch was like 500 Kool-Aid points, and you get the free Kool-Aid Man Atari game.
Oh, man.
Bro, my brother and I, we was wasting Kool-Aid. We wasn't even drinking it, man. Shout out to my Aunt Kathy. May she rest in peace forever, dog. She caught us. We were just, pouring the shit out so we can keep making the Kool-Aid to keep getting the points so we can get more, you know what I'm saying? And I remember we finally saved up enough points, dog, to get that Kool-Aid Man video game on Atari. And I remember my dad melted off, bro. I watched my dad. I was like a hawk. Made sure to lick the thing, put it in the envelope. You know, he put it in the mailbox. Well, I said every time the mailman came, my Kool-Aid thing, nah, not today, because we lived in an apartment. We lived at the Grand Park Village right there in Pasadena on Jackson and Ritchie, and all the mailboxes are like in like a hall kind of thing. You know what I mean? So like every day I check the Kool-Aid Man. Nah. Man, it went for a minute, man. Robert says, yes, sir. The toys had points in the back of them and the cardboard as well. I remember them days. Yes, sir. You're right, bro. So I waited, man. I waited, Dan. Waited for my Kool-Aid video game, man, so I can play the Atari Kool-Aid Man. Never came, dog. Then finally, weeks came. We got a thing in the mail that said, sorry, we gave out all the ones y'all didn't get. Oh, bro. From that day forward, I had Kool-Aid Man on the radar, dog. Then we finally squared him up a few. We finally got him at Fiesta. 4-on-1, dog. We finally... we got him, dog. If my mom sit down here and tell me if I'm lying, my mom will tell you the truth, dog. My mom, and the crazy part is, my mom didn't tell us, like, there's been a few times, I'm not saying I'm the baddest, I ain't this and that. But you know, we all grew up from the hood, dog. We all like to fight, you know what I'm saying? We all like to get rowdy. And I remember this time, and I told this story before, but my mom's like, she tell the truth. My homeboy and I were walking, and like 5 kids tried to jump us. Well, I was tagging everybody. Then I remember this, I beat up everybody. Then they had my homeboy on the ground, and he was punching. I walked to that kid, he wasn't looking, just stuck him. And the crazy part, I picked him up and like, my mom parked right there and just watched it all. Didn't even say nothing. Didn't honk. Didn't yell at me to get in the car. She did. But my mom's from the hood too. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to Dora, man. Sad girl from Barrio Magnolia. My mom, my mom's about to look at too, man. She's refined now. But she just sat back and I wish she had camera phones back in the day. My mom would have been out there recording. Man, if I had that camera footage of when we jumped Kool-Aid Man, bro. Man, so Kool-Aid Man had to get the hands, bro. But then, you know what I feel bad for? Like I said, he gave us the cups and the pitcher, dog. We wore that shit out so bad from the spoon hit in the corner, it finally like wore out the plastic. Or like it leaked. And we still jumped him, dog. That boy had to get the hands, dog. He got me on the game, man. Man, shout out to Kool-Aid, bro. Keep it. And then, sometimes we were in the spots we couldn't even get Kool-Aid. We got Flavor Aid with the little Mexican kids at the tongue.
You got what's the Waters?
The Welchers.
Okay, Welchers.
That's even a little bit better than Flavor Aid. Flavor Aid's got the 2 little Mexican kids in their tongues like that. On the other picture.
The bootleg.
Yeah, the bootleg.
Yeah.
You know it's bad. You know it's bad when you gotta get the bootleg Kool-Aid. Shit, Kool-Aid was like $8 for $1. The other one was like 20 for fucking 75 cents.
Man.
How many scoops of sugar did you put in your Kool-Aid though? Did you measure?
I never measured.
Man, you're supposed to put 2 cups of sugar.
It tastes good. You put sugar until it tastes good, man. That's how we do it.
It's crazy, man. Shout out to my boy Tony Montana tuning in, man. My little brother Sean, shout out to not my baby brother, my little brother. My mom was on a health kick in the 80s, you know what I mean, with the Slim Fast and the Sweet and Lows and this and that. So we ran out of sugar one time. So my little brother, he made Kool-Aid with like about 50 packages of Sweet and Low, bro. Oh, Jesus. I threw up. Disgusting. Like I tell my little grandfew monkey boy, disgusting. It's disgusting.
I never tried it with sweet.
Dog, disgusting as fuck. Bro, I'll never forget that taste ever, dog. Ever. Like, that shit was so gross, bro. Like, I'd rather just drink the package, I'm gonna say the sauce. But the seasoning, not the seasoning, but the flavoring, without sugar,
like
just
water.
Yeah, So, man, bro, long story, bro. Let's get back into it, man. Dan, let's run another one, man. What you want to do, bro?
Tip Top.
Tip Top. All right, man. So let's run this one. Y'all check this one out, man. Tip Top, my boy Dan D, the Hitmaker.
Sky's the limit. Live your dreams to the fullest. Work hard for it. It'll come to you. Grind hard. Hustle hard. Make your dreams a reality.
How we doing on TikTok, man? Appreciate y'all tuning in with us.
Yeah, been rapping on these beats for a long time. Ever since a kid, I've been making rap songs rhyme. Nowadays, I pray fans from a long line. Just see me make a record station, that's all mine. It feels good getting autograph signed for your fans. Just take a true rap grind for real. Ain't too many kids shine like this rap kind. So hustle hard till the see is one rap fine. Enjoy making hit songs, part of your vibe. Knowing it's a blessing, yet hard to describe. Picture real rap, and living sharp as a knife. Casual look, what female rap stars fly. That can be like if I work hard to do it. Anything is possible. We can grind straight to it. What it is this kid from West Natural. What have goes climbing to the top and yes, pursue it. Come feel it in your soul up in hip hop. Make the clubs hot while your baby girls get rock. Buzz hot to the very last drip drop. No Hitmaker won't stop trying to take it to the tip top, tip top, tip top, tip. Trying to take it to the tip top, tip top, tip top, tip. Let's go. Microphone fiend since I was a young teen, analyzing greats in that hip hop magazine. On TV screen where I'm trying to be seen. 106 apart talking about what music means. No team, still work on my future dream. No scheme, still rap for that future cream. Many hate cause my song gained future stream. With their name is what fans in the future scream. Geez, tell me kid, go for what you know. Work hard for it, you can have something to show. And I'm doing that with this rap thing I hope that I spit so cold, make other acts fold for real. Yes, got the whole city right behind me. Kindly, to your favorite rap label, sign me. Pray me and salt, hopefully my rap line be on the Billboard chart where you will find me. Let's go. Coming for that man, you sold up in hip hop, making clubs hot while your baby girl's hips rock. With bottles pop to the very last drip drop. No Hitmaker nigga won't stop trying to take it to the tip top, tip top, tip top, tip. Trying to take it to the tip top, tip top, tip top, tip. Let's go. Tip top, tip top, tip top, tip. Trying to take it to the tip top, tip top, tip top, tip. Let's go. Go.
That was Tip Top, man. My boy Dan D, the Hitmaker. Tip Top, really dope, bro. Really dope, man. Appreciate you, Robert, for letting me know it was echo. Sorry, I had both mics plugged, basically, so it's hearing back itself. But appreciate you on that, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in, bro. So where can they find you at? You know what I'm saying? So say somebody wants to hear your music. Where can they peep you at?
Of course, streaming all platforms, music platforms. Type in Dan D, the Hitmaker. Find me on YouTube, of course. Dan D, the Hitmaker. You find all my music, mic drop, interviews, projects there. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Tip top.
So what do you think your favorite thing is in doing music? You know what I mean? Like what satisfies you the most? Is it writing the song? Is it performing it? Is it seeing the crowd? Is it like hearing the feedback, or like having somebody come up to you and be like, bro, I really felt this song you wrote? Like what inspires you the most when it comes to music, dog?
I think when someone hears it, they're like, man, you inspired me to want to write. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope, bro. It's really dope.
I remember when the artist, the relationship artist that inspired me to want to write. You know?
Yeah.
You get that same feeling. It's like, okay, I see what's going on. You know? So yeah, when they want to write rhymes, because I'm writing rhymes, or they hear something I wrote.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Shout out to my cousin Maria. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate everybody tuning in with us. So if there could be one collaboration you can make happen, if I can clap my hands today, he's gonna walk in the studio with us. You know, give me three, bro. Give me three, man. Who would you love to collaborate with, dead or alive?
Yeah.
Let's go this. Let's do 3 alive and 3 dead.
Okay.
Fantasyland.
3 dead.
Your 3 dead ones. If you could collaborate with anybody, who would it be?
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley.
I'm gonna say Tupac. Okay, Tupac.
Tupac and Bob.
And Jimi Hendrix.
Hey man, why not have all three and do it?
So,
hey man. So with Tupac, you know what I mean? Why would you say his name? You know what I mean? What inspired you from Pac?
from the music. When he left this earth, his catalog was so big. He left the earth at what, 25?
Yeah.
So at that age, it's like, man, that's he wrote. Apparently he wrote to have a catalog that big.
Yeah.
I don't like that. When you're in the studio or wherever, just writing like that, it just made me want to keep going. It inspired me, like I just said, inspired to keep just writing, make them hits. So yeah.
And you know, when you're speaking of that, bro, like, you know, I got my book right here, my tablets, you know what I mean, full of fucking rhymes and ideas. Sometimes, you know, I sit down and a whole song comes out in 10 minutes. Sometimes an idea, you know, I write down just a few bars. Sometimes I can write out a hook. Sometimes I write the whole, like I said, this whole song comes out in 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
Right.
You know, then there's sometimes I got what I want to say. Like the next song I'm gonna do is called Karma.
Okay.
In my mind, I know what I want, but I'm still formulating it. I ain't ready to put it down on pad yet. You know what I mean? It's crazy because there's times I can think of Karma and I can sit down in 5 minutes, the whtle song, 10 minutes,
No
done.
beat, just straight.
No, yeah, but I can hear it in my head. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like. But then there's like right now, with the idea of Karma, I know what I want to say, but it's like part of being a perfectionist too, bro. I don't want to start touching nothing until I got it in my mind, like what I wanted to say. And it's weird because sometimes it comes in 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I've written what I feel are some really great country songs, Spanish songs,
Man,
you know, like hip hop songs. You know, sometimes comes to me in a dream. You know what I mean? When I'm driving, subliminally thinking. You know, I see something going on in the news and I have a dream about it, and I wake up and I like just,
Right there.
yeah, basically summarize what happened in my dream. You know what I mean? And like, and like Tupac once said, I may not be the person that's gonna do it, but I guarantee my music's gonna inspire somebody that's gonna take it. You know what I mean? To the next level. You know what I mean? And that's like all I wish I can do. All I want to do is, regardless if it's one person or 10 million or 50 million or 8 billion. all I want to do is put out good music that I personally like, that I feel like I'm doing the best that I can do. This is my message. If you want to hear it, I feel like I'm doing the best like that I can do. You know what I'm saying? What is your take on that?
Yeah, it's awesome. You're right, man. Absolutely. I'm the same for me is when I leave this earth one day, because we're all gonna leave one day.
Yeah, for sure. We talked about it earlier.
Yeah, music is forever, eternal. You know, so we're going on through the time, through the test of time.
We still listen to Beethoven. We still listen to, you know what I mean, records from 1800s, 1500s, 1600s. You know what I mean? Like, you know, how many of the same, you know, the Negro songs from the slaves that were from Africa, brought over in slave ships, and the still same drum in salsa and merengue from Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Cuba to Mexico. You know what I mean? The same Afro rhythm, the native, you know, the United States American Indians, the same pattern. You know what I mean? Like you said, music is beginning since the beginning of time, bro.
It'll stay. It stands for the test of time, man.
So you said Tupac, and he said Bob Marley, man. What about Bob Marley? What's Bob do for you, bro? Bob McCloud.
My family's from the Caribbean.
Nah, yeah, I ain't know that.
Yeah, they're from the Caribbean, St. Lucia.
Man, shut your lying patchoula ass up. Sabia, you know, I know, you know, like, I like worked in St. Croix for a long time. You know what I'm saying? My wife's from Dominican Republic, but like growing up here in Houston and Baytown and LaPorte, like a lot of my friends are like, I didn't even know you were from St. Lucia, but you're first generation born here, right? Your parents are from St. Lucia?
Yeah, they're from St. Lucia.
So like a lot of my friends are like you know what I mean? Their parents are from St. Croix or St. Lucia, Antigua, Trinidad, you know what I mean? And it's like I talk to you, you talk normal, and I go to your house, and then your parents like, Dan, you better come to wash yourself before you step in this house. You know, and it's like, what the hell? I didn't know that, bro. Dang, I didn't know that. Hey, bro, I learned something today on the podcast. I swear I didn't know that. For real, that's crazy, bro.
But Dan is Caribbean. Dan is Caribbean. Nah, but yeah, Bob Marley, yeah.
Both your parents are from St. Lucia?
Yes.
Dang. Pechula.
Sala.
Sala.
Yeah.
You know, my neighbor Kino, man, shouts my boy Kino, man, his people are from St. Lucia too, man. A lot of my friends, you know, are from St. Lucia, of course, St. Croix, Trinidad, you know what I mean, Antigua,
They're all around
St. Yeah, I mean, because, you know, we live here in Bay. So, like, it's funny because, like, when I went to go work in St. Croix, people were like, how do you understand what we're telling you? It's like, bro, I'm from, like, y'all don't understand. Like, I live in Baytown. Like, I live in LaPorte. Like, a lot of my friends, their parents spoke with a heavy accent. When I started working, you know what I mean, at Jack in the Box or Kroger, you know, the people that work there, you know, had the accent. So it's like, I've been hearing the accent forever, dog. You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah. That's why I would love to work with Bob Marley.
Damn, I didn't know that, bro. So you obviously then heard Bob pretty much.
Yeah, man.
You know, nobody from the Caribbean, that's like Jesus, right? And I'm not comparing Bob to Jesus at all, but I'm just saying, it's the gospel, you know what I mean? Like, Jah Rastafari, you know what I mean? Like, Bob's heard from the beginning, you know what I mean?
He's the master, man. He's a Rasta master.
So you're a Rasta by heart, not by locks then, right?
I'm about it, so.
Yeah. That boy say he eating a pork chop tomorrow, he don't give a. Bring the McRib back, he's having two.
Putting the plantain and the saltfish and all that.
My wife, man, if you cook, why your boy so fat, dog? My wife be killing me, man. I try to tell my wife, like, just give me a little bit. I get a mountain of rice and fried plantains and fried yuca and, you know,
curry chicken.
Yeah, well, I don't do curry, but but yeah, I know what you mean. You know what I mean? Like, see, I don't like roti and I don't like, but I don't like curry though, dog. Like, I just a spice I don't like, dog. Like, I just honestly speaking, it just like tastes like it smells like Indian armpits. Like, I can't get that out of my mind. But I know it's good. You know what I'm saying? I know it's good. I see 1,000 people eat rotis and doubles. You know what I mean? Curry gold, curry shrimp, curry chicken. You know what I mean? Like,
curry everything.
You like goat?
I like goat.
What?
I love goat, man.
Well, my wife makes the best goat. I don't eat it either though, but my wife makes the best goat. No, I got a homeboy right here in Crosby. We buy goat, and man, everybody come through. Man, we be licking the bowl, be like putting, like, you know how like I was talking about the Kool-Aid cup when you got a spoon.
Yeah.
There's that piece because the spoon is shaped like a diamond almost, right?
Okay.
At the end of the spoon, right? So when you're scraping that bottom of the barrel, there's that two little sides where that spoon can't get to because it's like a shovel.
Yeah.
you know, some people getting their finger and they making sure they're getting that little
Get the
bit.
gravy, yeah.
Get the
You gotta get the gravy, man. Gravy's what-
Some big back stuff.
Hey.
Yeah, bro. I learned something today, bro. I didn't know that, man.
So they migrated here in what, late 70s, late 70s?
Yeah. Your dad worked in the plants, that's why he
Yes,
came? Yeah, of course.
He was a welder.
Yeah, but see, that's I probably even know your dad then if he's a welder, because that's what I do inspection, dog.
Okay, yeah. Well, he's retired, of course.
Well, yeah.
But for Brown and Rude, Bundy, Ford, Daniel.
And I've done inspection for all those companies, so I probably even know your dad, dog.
Probably.
Yeah, it's crazy because, like, you know, there's a lot, like, people don't understand. Like in St. Lucia, you know, shout out, like I said, my boy Keno, Stevie, Alton, you know, Temple, Nash, you know, Nash is from Antigua, not from St. Lucia, but, you know, everybody, you know, from my Lucian people, you know, Jude and everybody else, like, people don't understand, like, in St. Lucia, they like country music, bro.
Yes,
You know that?
Yes, they do. My dad loved
But you know
Western
why?
music.
There's a reason why.
I never really understood why he was.
So, like you said, your dad came here as a welder,
Right,
so a lot of people came from St. Lucia to Texas, to Houston, to go work in the refineries.
right.
So they listened to the country music because that's what was on the radio.
Okay.
Like what's on the radio.
If that answers it.
So that when they went back home, they still liked it. So they brought country music from here, from Texas, from Houston, because the dudes came up to work in the plants, and then took it back to St. Lucia. You know what I mean? That's why like St. Lucia likes country music. It's weird because it's like, why would you like country music?
Yeah, my dad loved that old West.
Yeah, the old, they want the old school like. Yeah, bro.
I never forget that.
Yeah, man, that's why though. Yeah, dog, that's why. I didn't know that, man. Damn, that's crazy. Damn, that boy
Yeah.
learned something new today, man. You can't speak patois?
No, I can't speak.
Nothing?
They speak. My family speaks probably like my parents. Of course,
Yeah,
aunts,
but you
uncles.
ain't, that boy ain't speak nothing.
I don't speak. I'd rather learn Spanish. Than
Man, I just be speaking a little bit because, you know, my boy be, you know, like the Saudia, you know, like hello, and Pechula, you know,
Oh,
so
okay.
the bad shit, the good, you
Your
know,
wife
like,
speaks Spanish?
huh?
Your wife speaks Spanish?
My wife only speaks Spanish, bro. My wife killing me, dog.
Okay.
My wife been in the country for since 2012 and says fuck you, motherfucker, and bitch. That's only English. Listening to me too much. And, you know, she only speaks Spanish, man. It's like, I didn't grow up speaking Spanish. I learned to speak Spanish as a grown man. I was like 30. I went to St. Croix. I was 29 when I went to St. Croix.
Okay.
And, you know, St. Croix is on the other side of Puerto Rico. So, again, I can't hide the fact that I'm Latino. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, in St. Croix, everybody thinks I'm Puerto Rican because I'm a bigger guy. I'm a taller guy. And they watch a lot of novelas. So they think every Mexican is like the little Frito Bandito, the little cowboys, the little vaqueros, and the chapos with the little mustache and the, you know what I mean? Like, but bro, Mexico's a humongous country. I already explained this a million times. Mexico is a big country, full of vast like terrains, right?
Yeah.
So you have Mexico City, who's I think the fourth largest city in the world. It's a metropolis.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Then you have the mountain Mexicans, then you have the jungle Mexicans, you have the Caribbean Mexicans, you have the black Mexicans, you have the indigenous Mexicans, the cowboy Mexicans, the California Mexicans, the surfer Mexicans, you know what I mean? Like,
They're all Mexican.
yeah, Mexico's, it's like the United States though, bro. You know, we have the cowboys here in Texas, you got the Indians in Oklahoma, you got the Indian Mexicans in Arizona and Nevada, you
It's
got
like
the
another country, basically.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But people think like Mexicans just one little cowboy, little vaquero dude.
Another continent.
Yeah, bro. It's just, like when they say Africa, like Africa is just one place. Africa's a whole bunch of countries,
Right, it is.
a super-sized continent. Yeah. But they think, like, oh yeah, everybody in Africa. Bitch, Africa is humongous. It's multiple countries, dog.
Yeah.
You have Arabic side, like so I was saying when I was in St. Croix, everybody thinks I'm Puerto Rican, so everybody wants to talk Spanish. You know what I mean? And like, I've always wanted to speak Spanish. I just never could speak fluently because I just never practiced so much. You know what I'm saying? So it's like impossible. Like, I'm sure if your parents are talking Patois, you can pick up because it's impossible for you to like be around it your whole life and hear it and not know nothing. You may not be able to speak, but you can understand. You know what I'm saying? So I was the same way. Then when I went to St. Croix, everybody's like, "Hey, papi, ¿cómo es?" I'm like, ¿dónde estás en los baños? So, you know, and I was going through a divorce too. So, hey, man, I was motivated a little bit.
Oh, man.
And, you know, I went from barely speaking to fluent. I read, write, and speak Spanish now. You know what I mean? I write songs in Spanish now. You know what I mean? Like, my wife's from Dominican Republic. You know what I mean? So, like, she only speaks Spanish. So I learned to read. And then with texting, it's really what helped me to learn to read and write Spanish. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
But yeah, now, like I said, I write music in Spanish all the time, bro. It's crazy, bro. So you got Bob, Tupac, now the Jimi Hendrix part of it, bro. What's up with Jimmy, dog?
Just a little, think of something different.
Get a little funky in
Yeah,
there.
with the guitar and the guitar.
You know Jimi Hendrix was Mexican too. Damn, boy. People don't even know. People,
I
man.
didn't know that.
Man, see how he
I
do
thought
it?
it was a brother.
Man, he's black and Mexican. I think his mom's half Mexican. That's what I read before. But that's how we are, dog. We don't ever get our representation. You know, there's people and actors that you don't even know they're Mexican. Will never say, like, do you know Wonder Woman from the old school Wonder Woman show?
Yeah.
She's half Mexican.
Okay.
Daisy Duke from the Dukes of Hazzard. She's half Mexican. Ted Williams, the greatest baseball player of all times, is Mexican, half Mexican. His mom's from Mexico, not like half Mexican, Mexican. I'm Chicano, you know what I mean? Like, I was born in the United States. My dad was born in the United States. My grandpa was born in the United States. Like, my great-grandparent, like, we're 6, 7, 8 generation Texans, you know what I'm saying? It's like when I say I'm Mexican, I'm really American, you know what I mean? Of course. But, you know, like, Ted Williams is Mexican. His mom is from Mexico, you know what I mean? But we don't even get that representation, bro. And then when they are, they fake the funk. Like Anthony Quinn, one of the greatest actors of all time. You'll think he's Italian because he always plays the mobsters. Dude's Mexican, dog. Come on, man. His last name's Quinones, and he cut it to just Quinn. You know what I mean? Come on, bro.
Come on, credit, man.
Come on, man. We can't get no credit, dog. We can't get nothing.
I better not say that.
Man.
I mean, you know, the movies, how they change their name, shorten their name.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. It's funny, dog. So that was your 3 Dead, man. If you could collaborate with anybody alive, man, who would you collaborate right now, 2026? Dan the Hitmaker. We can get him walk into that door right now. What's 3 artists you would collaborate with right now?
It's too many, man.
Just give me one then. Like, what would be your ultimate, like,
Okay, I can.
would just be like, damn, that's what I wanted.
I'll go to my top 5, man. L Cool J.
Yeah?
Take it coast to coast. L Cool J, the West Coast. Warren G. Down south here. Willie D. Ghetto Boys.
Yeah.
Man,
people sleep on Willie, bro.
Man.
Willie was dope, man. Willie D just had that smooth, like, you know, I do music and, you know, and it's like, shout out to my boy Sumo, man. You know, sometimes, you know, I go with Sumo and Mike B. Mike B is one of the dopest producers out of Houston, man. And Sumo will have some old school dudes in there, like old school dudes, Ghetto Boys range dudes,
Sumo.
you know.
Swiss House Sumo?
Yeah. That's my peeps,
Yeah.
man. My boy Rap Sumo. And, you know, he has some older dudes, like I'm 45, I'm talking dudes like 55, 60, you know what I mean? The old school dudes. And they get in there, bro, it's crazy to watch it, bro. It's like watching an old car. Like, yeah, you may gotta jump that battery, add a little spark fluid in the carburetor, but once that engine gets going, that bitch purling. Them boys get in there, they're like, you know, a little bit, then once they're rocking a little bit, then once they get on that mic, he's like, hit it up, I'm like, damn, bro. That boy done killed it like he been, you know.
Shit, man. Willie D, man, he talk that shit, but he speak facts.
And that's how Willie D reminds me of, dog. It's like grown man, adult pimp, like, you know what I'm saying?
I love it, man. It's like he tell us straight up, like, for real, facts, 100% facts. If you hear his album Controversy, his first album, solo album, man, facts.
That one had the cleanup man?
No,
Now there's the second one. Yeah.
The first one, yeah. Controversy. Hey, he's on the front cover with the police officer.
Yeah.
The chick. So, yeah.
To the left at Popeye's Chicken. If it's going down, let's get it over with.
Yeah,
Here it comes, just like I figured.
Man.
That boy said I took a left at Popeye's Chicken.
Like it is, man.
But like for us, like we know, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I can see that, you know what I'm saying? When I saw it make your ass start giggling, 3 black crippled and crazy senior citizens. Yeah.
It'd be really 3 black.
But yeah, that's what I said. Like he
Real.
raps so tight, even like, you know what I mean, all this shit, you know what I mean? He's an underrated lyricist, dog. It's like how Nas like paints a picture, and that's like inspirations for myself. You know, of course, like Scarface, who's one of the dopest ever too out of Houston. You know what I mean? DMX for me, you know, Guru and Nas, KRS-One. You know what I mean? Guys like Ice Cube. You know, 8-Ball and MJG. I used to just love sitting back and closing my eyes and just listen to what they're saying. And it's like watching, you know, you just basically hearing a movie.
Right.
So when I write music, I make sure, like, especially like when I do like the hip hop and the boom bap, I make sure I'm lyrically explaining A to B And not only like from A to B, I'm gonna go through A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and A. I'm gonna go through the whole. Yes. I want you to like sit there and be like, God dang, okay, everything is visually. I can
the picture.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
To you.
Because that's the way I like to hear music myself.
Right.
You know?
That's awesome. Nowadays, man.
Hey, man, shit. Can't even understand what they're saying. I'm a level 4 in Ebonics, dog, and I don't even understand what the hell they're saying, dog.
I think I'm saying anything.
Like,
if I look up the lyrics, I'm pretty sure it's a bunch of
trash, dog.
Google the lyrics.
You can't even Google the lyrics because even the Google don't even know how to. It don't even match it. When you ain't even enunciating a word, you just. How can you even pick that up? Like you gotta be on some serious drugs, you know, and like the Migos. And I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't like the Migos music, you know what I'm saying? But like, listen to the lyrics, dog, and it's like, come on, dog. Motorsport, use a dork. Let's go motorsport. Like, did you just seriously rhyme dork with sport? And like, somebody sitting back like, man, that's lyrics, dog.
Yeah.
Come on, man. But hey, no hate on my end, dog. Motherfucker killing it. Keep getting it.
Yeah.
My boy got shot the other day too, man. Cardi B feels bad and everything, man.
Oh man, that was a movie star Cardi B, man.
Man, them boys looking for trouble though, bro. You can't keep putting yourself in trouble without not expecting to find them. Man, these young boys don't care if you're famous or not. That's a badge of honor, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They done took out Dolph, they done took out XXX, they done, you know, these boys ain't playing, dog. What's the dude from Chicago, King Von, you know what I'm saying? Like,
these are young.
Boy, these dudes ain't playing,
babies,
dog.
man.
These boys ain't playing, man.
Yeah.
You know, you can't talk that shit, and again, speaking of karma, you know, and not expect to speak into fruition, dog. You know what I mean? It's crazy because when something's wrong, your grandma's in the hospital, the cold-blooded motherfucker I know, their kids could be sick, their grandma could be sick, their mom could be sick. First thing to do, they get on their knees and beg God, pray to God. So why do you think he only listens when you speaking what you wanted to fruition?
Right.
But when you speaking all this other nonsense, do you not believe that can be coming to fruition as well? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I saw my enemies busting shots that can't kill me, did blah. I just been never didn't right. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but you don't believe that can be spoken into fruition as well? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they take that really serious.
Biggie and Pac is prime example too, bro. You know what I'm saying? They life after death, this and that. Tupac, you know how many times? You know what I mean? Like they literally spoke their future into fruition, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, that you know that's your little your music people. You was like, dude, what are some songs? Like let's go through some songs, bro. Give me your top 3 favorite hip hop songs of all time.
That's too many, man.
Give me one good one. Like let me like a go to for you. Let me hear something.
Warren G. Regulators.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my cousin Michael Blanco. Man, when back in the day when we were playing RBI baseball on Nintendo, and 97.9 when they played Regulators, he had a tape with 2 tapes.
Yeah. Okay.
So we recorded Regulators when it came out on the radio, and then on the second tape we recorded it, and then rewind the first tape, and back to back the whole full side of 2 tapes.
Yeah.
Was just Regulators.
Oh yeah.
So, because there was no like replay button back then. So we had a full tape. Yeah, we had a full tape of just Regulators. So we would play, both sides, full Regulators, and then we would finish. We rewind that other first tape, and then recorded it right after that part. So we just regulator. So we would play Nintendo and Tecmo football, like to just Regulators for like hours and hours and hours, bro.
Yeah, man, Warren G. Man, he told a story.
Man, shout out to Nate Dogg, my boy Nate Dogg in heaven, dog, or whoever he may be. Rest easy, Nate Dogg. You know what I mean? Hey, you don't know what these people do in their own life. You know what I mean? Like, that's up to you and God where you go. You know what I mean? I hope he's there. You know what I mean? But Nate Dogg was a hidden talent, bro. Shit. You know what's crazy though? Because Warren G is Dr. Dre's half brother or step brother. You know what I mean? And it's funny. I just watched a video the other day with Warren G explaining when Dr. Dre left Death Row, he didn't tell Warren G.
Oh yeah.
You just see that little video, so Warren G didn't know. And he goes to the studio, you know what I mean? And Suge Knight jacked his chain, dog.
Oh man,
And bro, they did try to do Warren G dirty, bro.
Dre should have told him something.
Yeah, bro, he ain't tell him nothing. He ain't know nothing. He goes in there, and even Snoop was there. And then he had his people battling, and he was able to get out. And he called his uncle, and his uncle called Suge and was like, "Hey, bro, my nephew don't get his chain back." And then he got his chain back, you know. But it's crazy that Dre ain't told him nothing, man.
That's fucked up, man.
Man, shout out to Warren G, the LBC, man.
And his rhymes are so smooth and just so simple, like so I mean, over beats that are just G-funk beats.
I'm just about to say that though. That was that G-funk style though. You know, it had like that like West Coast vibe. You know what I'm saying? That West Coast vibe with the funk mixed with the rap, with the like when you hear like even that song you played earlier with the Do the Damn Thing. That reminds me of like just chilling, riding. You know what I mean? The windows down, cruising. You know what I mean? Like that's a vibe and a culture they got there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right there, rap. Got me doing it.
Yeah, bro.
You know so that's why I put Warren G in, man. It's smooth flows, smooth rapping. It's just what I do, what I love.
Yeah, bro, that's really dope, man. You could tell, bro. That's really dope, man. And see, for me, dog, like some go-to songs for me is depending on what mood I'm in. You know what I mean? Like where I'm at, and like I said before, we're all sadomasochists. You know, like. When we're hurt, we want to hear hurt songs.
That is true.
We're going through a breakup. I want to hear the saddest breakup song.
Right.
If something bad's happening, I want to hear the.
If I'm in the club crying, I want to
hear bro. You know, so
if
like.
I'm with my girl, I want to hear some.
Like DMX, I'm slipping. You know, that's a song that helps like calibrate myself. You know what I mean? It's like. Like people tell me, bro, you're a phenomenal musician. You write really good. Like your songs are really dope. And to me, it's like, man, if I can be half as good as DMX, like on Slippin', you know what I mean, or on the Convo or whatever. Like DMX wasn't all right in his head, and he was on some stuff, you know, at times. But bro, you can't deny that talent, you know what I mean? Like he made you feel. That's all I'm trying to do when I write music. You know, I want you to feel. I want you to understand why I sat down and wrote something. Like if I'm gonna sit down and write and I like writing in a book with a pen and pencil still. Because it helps me like tap into my subconscious more. And I can do it on my phone. There's times I'm in a rush and I ain't buy my notebook and I'm not driving, but somebody's driving. My brother's driving. You know, I'm the boss, so I get driven. You know, hey, shout out to my little brother. So while we're driving, you know what I mean? I'll be on my phone, you know, doing, you know, and it's like I like writing with a pen and pad because I feel I tap into my subconscious. I'm more artistic, you know, and it's like. If I'm going to sit down to write something, I'm going to do the best I can do to paint this picture in every color known to man. You know what I mean?
Right.
And DMX did that for me, bro. Like crazy.
You could tell that he was rapping from his heart, man.
Yes, bro.
He felt it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And it's crazy because, like, Nas does the same, you know what I mean, to me. You know what I mean? Like Ice Cube. Like I said, Scarface, you know, with especially when he went solo, you know what I mean? And the song Now I Feel You, that's a big song to me, you know what I mean? Then that was from the Word Is Yours album. And then he's got Cornell X in the video on that one too. You couldn't tell me nothing back then, but now I feel you, man.
I like his old story. Hands of Dead Body.
Yeah, of course, yeah, man. And then then when he had the Diary of the Madman with the Man Cry, you know what I mean, and Smile, like, bro, that's some. And Tupac did the same, dog. Tupac, you know what I mean. But one thing I'm starting to realize now as I gotten older and I'm a grown man now and I know people a little bit more and I know the game. Yeah. And I don't mean this in no disrespect though. Tupac was an actor, dog. Okay. Tupac was an actor playing a part. Tupac was playing Bishop from Juice the whole time. He never stopped playing Bishop from Juice. Tupac is a very, very intelligent young boy. Tupac was a very, very intelligent, highly trained young kid, went to School of Music and Arts. You know what I'm saying? And if you ever see his interviews from before he became Bishop, he was even almost feminine with it. And I'm not saying he was gay or anything like that, but he was raised with his mother and without a father. So of course you're going to pick up more feminine traits because you ain't got a man to tell you, like, hey, bitch, you better not be talking with that lisp and like, you too much with them hands, dog. What the hell's wrong with you, bro? You know what I'm saying? And if you watch that interview, Tupac's like, I'm just really, like, Tupac was a really, really smart person, dog. Is what I'm getting at. He understood everything. Society, culture, pop, like, pop culture, you know what I'm saying? And then when he played the part as Bishop, I think he got lost in it, and he never stopped playing Bishop. You know, and you can tell by his music, and it's like, stop me if I'm lying, dog. Because how you got Brenda's Got a Baby, but then you also got, you know, Hit 'Em Up, and then you got Dear Mama, and you got How Long Will It More Man, you know, I mean, countless amounts of songs where you could tell this dude is a highly intelligent human being, philosophical in lyrics, you know what I mean? But then also playing a part, because most motherfuckers are thug life, ain't playing that part. They don't know how to dial it back. Like, they're thug life because that's the way they was raised, born. The streets made them thug life. They're hardcore because the streets made them hardcore. You know what I mean? Like, Biggie was more grimy with it because he was from the streets. You know, he wasn't trained in Juilliard and trained in music and trained. You know, Afeni was a part of the Black Panthers. His stepdad, you know, was in the Black Panthers. Tupac was raised to be a militant. You know, his mom schooled him in newspapers and in writings and teachings and principles and knowledge and this. You know what I mean? So it was dope though what he did though. You know what I'm saying? Be able to take everything and make it to be one of the greatest musicians of all time, bro.
He was a talented actor in movies also.
Oh man, phenomenal actor, bro.
Poetic Justice.
I think he overdid it a little bit in Above the Rim though, dog. But you know, what I mean, Birdie was still dope. But why did he do Marlon Wayans like that? And my boy Marlon Wayans got him. Yeah.
What's the one that Leon, the one that came?
Yeah, that's it.
Hooping him up.
Yeah, Leon, that boy is hooping him up, man. Tommy Shepard.
Tommy, yes,
Yeah, I made a beat, and that's what I called it, Tommy Shepard. My brother, I said it to my brother, he likes it. He's like, man, the Tommy Shepard beat, dog. That's always joking of it. I can't remember his homeboy when he was touching the glass. Come on, Rizzo. And he's slapping the glass and he falls through. Come on. Like the worst plot. The worst plot ever, dog. But yeah, those are good movies though, man. Good movies like that. It's almost the same movie as Sunset Park.
Yeah. You know?
If you watch them, it's the same movie.
You ain't lying. You was not lying.
Yeah, man.
That was a good movie too.
Oh, bro, I got him, but that's like my wife gets mad at me because like, again with music, I'm gonna sound like an old man. I like watching like old school shit.
Yeah.
Like if I like a movie, I done watched it a million times, though.
And you know the thing I like about those movies that they came with soundtracks, music soundtracks also.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Really dope. You know, and even crazy because like Street Fighter is just about to come out right now again. Yeah. Mortal Kombat's coming back out, but the Mortal Kombat techno, remember that Mortal Kombat, man? That shit was jamming,
They had a Street Fighter movie.
And the Street Fighter movie, the Street Fighter's soundtrack was all hip hop, dog. It was one of the dopest soundtracks. You ain't never heard it.
I heard it.
Go look it up, dog. It's all classic boom bap artists.
Nobody remembers that.
Oh, but it's really one of the dopest albums there is. Like really, really dope. Above the Rim, you know, had regulators on it. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because it was a New York movie, but then had regulators from Nate Dogg and Warren G. You know what I'm saying?
West Coast artists.
Yeah, West Coast, but Suge Knight had something to do with that. You know what I'm saying? What, Dr. Dre, the East Coast don't love Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg? Yeah. I know where we at. So man, let's run one more, man. Let me hear one more, man. So we ran doing my damn thing and Tip Top, man. What's another one?
Scroll. I don't think this one. On a roll.
On the road, all right. So
Once
this one,
again,
my boy Dan D, the Hitmaker, on the road. Y'all check this one out.
Without further notice,
Turn me up.
let's go. You are now tuned in. What should be up in your presence? Dandy, hot shit for you fake peasants. Back with another one, getting full pledges. From the jump, like stunt doubles to some legends. Let's take notes, Hitmakers going on with another sick joint that'll make you go calm. And to the few thinking Hitmakers music so soft, no, I still smile like Tiger Woods playing golf. Come on, heard it all that this brother couldn't rap. To this brother making dope songs that should've slapped. Now I tap in the shows that allows me to yap about how I move music with 2 fingers in a stack. Railroads can't compare to Hitmaker on the track. Where I run it like drunk driver, baby, bring it back. All facts, Mark Morris, so returning up the back. It's me, Dandy, so you haters need to adapt. In my lane, getting coins like a Plato. Money stirring up, so my pockets stay swole. Showing ass like strippers down a straight pole. Head to take toe, Hitmakers on the road for show. In my lane, getting coins like a Plato. Money stirring up, so my pockets stay swole. Showing ass like strippers down a straight pole. Head to take toe, Hitmakers on the road for show. Go against me and hip hop is not smart. Sooner on the rap game and yes, the hip hop chart. Basically, I'm saying grab yourself shopping cart, cause I'm about to blow kaboom. Fans copping up. And those talking shit on the side don't start. Hitmaker, clear room, like please don't fart. And if what I said hurt feelings with broken heart, no, I shut shop down. Hater F quickie mart, okay? Hater take trips, right as I make scripts. Lyrically, that make you and your girl wanna shake hip. Break tips, hater, so for God's sake, grip on a something called journey that an earthquake whip. Indeed, great wit, planning how to make stay sit. And listen to my demo, I anticipate with. So check dope flows, hit, make a straight spit. Hot enough, burning silicones off fake tips, you know. In my lane, getting coins like a payto. Money stirring up, so my pockets stay swole. Showing ass like strippers down a straight pole. Head a tato, hit makers on the road for show. In my lane, getting coins like a payto. Money stirring up, so my pockets stay swole. Showing ass like strippers down a straight pole. Head a tato, hit makers on the road for show.
Man, my boy Dan D, the Hitmaker, man, on a roll. So, bro, let them know again, where can they find you at? Where can they find your music? Where can they find you at on all the social media?
Okay, you can find my music streaming on all platforms. Type in Dan D, the Hitmaker. YouTube, Dan D, the Hitmaker. You know, so you can find live mic drops, interviews, projects, mixtapes. Yeah, follow me. You can, if you're trying to reach me, hit me up on email, dandthehitmaker281@gmail.com. Right? Social media, government name, Dan Arthur. D-A-N.
Dan D, like together, right?
Yeah,
Or
Dan.
you got the apostrophe in there.
Apostrophe.
And in your email.
And the email, dandthehitmaker281@gmail.com.
I'm gonna get him to put it in there. Go ahead and type that in. That way, hey man, yeah, just type in your email. So look, if y'all need a feature for my boy, you need him for a show, he's gonna type in his email. Make sure y'all go hit him up, man. Dan D, the Hitmaker, out of Baytown, Texas. My boy said he'll travel anywhere.
Yes, sir.
So how many songs you think you got out right now? How many albums? You drop albums or you dropping singles? All the above?
They were a quarter years ago. You know, at the time, mixtapes were really big.
Yeah.
So I put out 3 of those throughout the time and with music on there. So I had 3. And
SoundCloud then?
everything. SoundCloud, audio.
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp.
Shit.
The whole line.
That seems like that was just like last week. That shit seems like
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was like,
I paid the damn SoundCloud just hit me the other day for $185 because my subscription, and I don't even use this shit no more, bro.
Yeah, that's the I've forgotten. Yeah.
But that was almost like MySpace. You know what I'm saying? Remember, like MySpace, like that's where like the musicians. You know what I mean? But now MySpace.
Yeah, right. Facebook is starting.
Bandcamp came out for a little bit, was big, but yeah, I mean, you don't even need it no more. You know what I mean? With everything there is, bro. So many ways to promote yourself as an independent artist, man.
Right.
So what do we got from Dan the Hitmaker coming in the future, man? What are some future projects, some future shows? You know, what can we expect? Where can we see you? You know what I mean?
Just like I said, follow the social media for more singles. I'm trying to drop more singles, 2 or 3 singles every month. You know what I'm saying? More shows. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And keep up with what shows I got going on, where I'll be performing. You know, just get that. Fuck with me.
Man, I know my boy comes out to the lowrider shows. You know what I'm saying? Here we do in the area. You know, here in town. My boy willing to come out. Like, he's gonna be on the Pharmacy World episode we got coming up soon. Also on the city. I said it's called City Limits or City Lights. Cardi's calling it. We'll get you out there. You know what I mean? So. And then if you want, we can get you on we ain't even got an official name for it yet though too, where you want to do the in concert, you know what I mean? So that's 3 events I got you on right now, you know, from me to you, bro. And I know we've talked about it for years, but we're gonna make like the problem with me, dog, is like I don't like doing something I can't give 100% to it, you know what I mean? And like life's so busy, then with COVID that really changed life, you know what I mean? And my boys are in baseball, and I do this, and I got like, man, I'm literally pulled in every day. Thursday is like Thursday is really my only day off, and you see how I spend my Thursday. My day off is doing my podcast, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like tomorrow, my little son's got a baseball game. This weekend we're off, but Saturday I got a show. I got to go host with South Mex. I'm working Saturday and Sunday. My team's gonna play on Sunday. Like full day, bro. Full life, man. That's what I don't think I'll ever be able to retire, bro. The moment I stop moving is the moment I'm gonna die, dog. You know what I'm saying? I gotta constantly stay moving, bro. So, man, you got any final words, man? Anything you want people to know? Anything you need people to hear from you?
Yes, shout out to Kool-Aid, man.
Man, shout out to the Kool-Aid man. Okay, before we okay, okay, go ahead. Do what you gotta say, dog.
I have nothing to do with this guy jumping you, man. That's out of the. No.
We jumped it because he was the red Kool-Aid. Nah, I'm joking.
Oh, man. So it's a red and blue thing.
No, I'm joking. He could have been red or blue. He could have been mixed and been purple. He was getting his ass whooped.
Now go ahead.
He was gonna get his ass whooped no matter what that day. Yeah.
Shout out to Kool-Aid.
So look, let me refresh. Look, let me refresh some people, dog. Look, let's play a few of these, dog. Let's see. Some people may not remember, dog. This is before their time.
Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Huh? Oh yeah. Hey, Kool-Aid! Oh yeah. Kool-Aid's here, bringing you fun. Kool-Aid's got thirst on the run. Get a big.
Wacky Wild Kool-Aid style. Wacky Wild Kool-Aid style. Kool-Aid soft drinks.
Oh yeah.
So now,
Kool-Aid to the rescue. The one for kids big fast. So I.
oh yeah! Hey, Kool-Aid!
Oh yeah. Here comes Kool-Aid. Here comes Kool-Aid. I'm gonna save the day.
Brand soft drink mix.
Oh yeah!
I was on mute. Shout out to Kool-Aid, man. Keeping the neighborhood, keeping the hood's thirst quenched.
Busting through the kitchen.
Shout out to Tostino's Pizza, Red Baron. You know what I mean? Keeping the hood fed. Pork and beans. Top ramen. Ramen noodles. You know what I mean? Frosted Flakes. Not even the Frosted Flakes. The multi-meal version. The bag. Your parents like, it tastes the same. They make the same, it's the same shit. Because it's cheaper, they be tricking you, dog. If your parents ever put the fake cereal in the real cereal box and gave it to you, shout out to you. But yeah, bro, man, shout out to Kool-Aid, bro. I honestly, bro, if I had a time machine, that's what time I'm gonna go back, dog. I'm gonna go back. I don't want. I felt bad, dog. I feel bad we beat Kool-Aid man up, dog.
You gotta have him on the show, man.
I got Kool-Aid man. If I ever find the dude, bro, I will gladly give you some money and take you out to dinner and buy you a drink, dog. You didn't deserve that, bro. The man that was in the suit, he didn't deserve it, dog. He was just doing his job, and he gave us the fucking cups and the picture, dog. Like that's sacred in the hood, dog. We had an official Kool-Aid man picture. They looked like him. Like, you know what I mean? Like how he looked like the Kool-Aid man. The picture, it was a plastic picture and 4 cups that looked like him. You know what I'm saying? And we jumped his ass.
That's how you call it? That's treasure.
That boy said, I ain't never coming back to Pasadena, dog. Got jumped.
He come to Baytown.
The Baytown, they won't do it to him, dog.
Yeah, we ain't good.
The Baytown boys, they ain't like that, dog. Pasadena, Houston, well, we was getting down, dog. We was getting down. But like I said, I had some redemption. You know what I'm saying? He got me on them points for the Atari game, bro. That boy got me on the Atari game, so I had to get him, dog. Then when I finally played the Atari game, I was like, man, that shit was trash. Let me show you, man. Since you was talking about it, dog. Since you was talking about, I gotta show you. This is what Kool-Aid man got beat up for, dog. This cost him his life. This cost Kool-Aid man his life, dog. Look, this right here. This cost Kool-Aid man his life, dog. I sent him my points, and I ain't get my game, dog. I waited every day for the damn postman to come, and I ain't get my game, dog. That boy Kool-Aid got beat up for this game, dog. This game cost Kool-Aid man his life, dog. Could you believe that, dog? Is your life worth this game, dog? I still, dog. The funny part of it is like, dog, like now as a grown man, dog, like just imagine I was in a suit and I'm on the ground and some knuckle fucking like booger nosed kids is beating me up, dog. And I gave him the cup and the pitcher. Like, goddamn, why y'all fucking me up? What did I do? I don't know what was going through his head, dog. He was on the ground getting stumped.
Man, break it up. Ain't nobody broken up. No
My mom was sitting right there. She was watching. My mom was happy. She was watching us do what we do. My mom was standing there watching us do what we do. Kool-Aid had to get his licks, dog.
Was it worth it? High school.
Man, it was worth it, dog. But now as a grown man, I feel bad, dog. I know it wasn't his fault. I didn't get my Kool-Aid game. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. I blame Kool-Aid still. Like, I still blame Kool-Aid man himself. I don't blame the man that was inside the suit that day. That's what I feel bad for now as a grown man, dog. I feel bad because the man in the suit that day in Pasadena in 1986, he didn't deserve that, dog. He deserved better, dog. He gave us the cup.
40 years ago.
Yeah, dog. We should have hugged him. You know what I'm saying? He gave us the pitcher and the cups, and we fucked him up, dog.
Y'all still got the pictures?
Nah, I can tell you, we scraped it so much, wore it out.
Oh, yeah,
It scraped like the plastic, so it wore it out where it like punched through, dog. Then one of the dogs ate the cup, and then it's gone. But I'm about to look on eBay, dog, see if I can find it. Man, I'll put it in my trophy cabinet inside the house, dog. Man, so before we get into this, man, shout out to Kool-Aid, man, keeping the hood quenched. But you didn't deserve that, man. I'm Ice from the What Is Yours Entertainment 2026. I apologize to you. Not to the real Kool-Aid, man. Fuck you, Kool-Aid, man. I still want my damn game. But to the man that was in the suit that day at Fiesta in Pasadena on Shaver, 1986, I feel bad for you, dog. If it's you, let me know. Send me a DM. And I'll buy you a steak dinner, dog. I feel bad.
Have him on the podcast.
I'll get you on the podcast. Come in, kick in the door like Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah, yeah. Dog. He's gonna come in and say, "Man, bro, I was out. I was just making $10 a day that day, man. And these badass Mexican kids, I was giving them pictures, and all of a sudden I got scolded. I didn't even know what happened. And another one tripped me down. He's like, once I got down, I couldn't even get up. And they was teeing off on me. Even the little baby had diapers. He was punching me.
Your mom was watching.
And the mom stood right there and watched him. He's like, God damn, I even gave him 4 cups.
Hey, Kool-Aid.
So, man, make sure y'all go check out and follow my boy Dan D, the Hitmaker, man. I'm Ice from the Word Is Yours Entertainment. The word is yours. What you do with it is up to you, man. Y'all have a great night. My boy Dan, you got anything else?
Oh, man, stay safe out there, man. The world is yours. Let's go.
Here we are, man. Check you out. Make sure y'all go follow my boy Dan, the Hitmaker, man. See y'all next week.
No weaponry, I mean especially the world. Yeah, this world belong to everybody. And I got so much more to study. You think they hate me, but I know they love me. Won't see me at the club throwing money.